tal, chicos? Espero que estéis bien. Bueno, ¿qué tal? Ya estamos aquí otro día. Como dijimos ayer, vamos a jugar New York Yankees y la serie contra los Royals. Ese va a ser el menú de hoy. 22-8. Ayer ganamos un partido y perdimos otro contra los Yankees. En algún momento vamos a perder más también, está claro. Pero, bueno, hicimos un par de trades al final de... Buenas tardes. De el directo conseguimos a Andrés Muñoz y también Mar Vientos por Matt Olson. Hemos fichado a Matt Olson en primera base, así que va a debutar hoy contra los Yankees. Vaya debut porque es contra Gerrit Cole. Luis Castillo contra Gerrit Cole. Se viene partidazo, como hemos dicho. Vamos a acabar la serie contra los Yankees y hacer la de los Royals. Ese va a ser el menú de hoy. Así que vamos a ver qué tal. El primer partido lo perdimos y el segundo lo ganamos contra
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us.
New York
MLB
Yankees.
The Show brings you the game of the week. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And this is the rubber match, Siggy. And these games can...
Bueno, se viene partido difícil,
We'll be back to get this one started after this.
Gerrit Cole. Sabemos lo que hay. Pero bueno, nosotros tenemos a la piedra.
Luis Castillo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
1-0. I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Muy bien.
A little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Anthony Volpe at the plate and takes high there. Chisholm on at first. Nobody out. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Cut on and miss. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here comes Aaron Judge. And there's a foul ball.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Judge waits. That one missed. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Vamos. Vamos. ¿Qué dices, Aaron? Bueno, ya nos movemos de aquí, Está en All-Star.
The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up.
Que pasa este escollo de Giancarlo.
Just missed.
Counts 1-0.
Aaron ya nos hizo un home run, falta Giancarlo que lo hará. En este partido hará uno seguro.
That one not close. 2-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And we're back. And towing the slab in this one, Tim Hill. And Singy, it's unique these days. He's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout.
Pero si estaba Gerrit Cole anunciado para jugar, ¿qué pasa?
Soft contact, let the defense do work behind him, and I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo.
Espera. ¿Pero qué ha pasado? Back stiffness. Ah, que estaba lesionado. Joder. Bueno, esto nos abre las puertas un poco, pero poco.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells makes the catch and there's one gone.
Bueno, no está bien que se lesionen, pero es un poco golpe de suerte.
One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Gunnar Henderson.
Bueno, aquí está Matt Olson, que va a debutar. A ver qué tal.
And I tell you what, he's doing a lot of things well. There are good vibes coming from this guy because when they come up to hit behind him, they're finding a way to move him over and get him across the plate. I tell you what, it's kind of one of those intangible things we talk about in the sport.
And that one is popped in the air.
Bueno, no pasa nada.
Center. Hauls it in, and there's two away. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson, second in the AL in home runs. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that extends the inning.
Bien.
Anthony Santander at the plate, the leading home run hitter in the American League.
Estaría bien, la verdad, ahora. Vamos.
And it's through for a hit. So that's two straight two-out hits. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser, 3 for 7 in the series so far.
Vamos.
And this could be trouble.
Enorme.
Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they
Dos.
Santander headed for the plate.
Sí.
Throw is offline and he scores. And they lead by 2.
No waiting around
Qué bien,
right there.
Colton.
He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Really strong hitting performance recently.
Bien.
Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that one pulled foul. Man at second. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one back there. And that
bueno. Vamos, Jordan,
His second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 4-0.
Bueno, hemos empezado,
That's the type of swing that makes you think good things are coming his way.
¿Cómo hemos empezado, chaval? Así da gusto.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he
Cómo me gusta Jordan Westburg, cómo le pega al bate,
You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Con mejor imposible, la verdad. Con 2 eliminados,
He's 0 for 7. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dominguez.
Bueno, muy bien.
Nabs it.
Ahora a defenderlo.
So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. Second inning coming up from Baltimore. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees nothing. Second inning set to go. And now the catcher comes up to hit.
Este me hizo home run,
Castillo back to work. That one misses, and that's ball one.
He's already pitching with a 4-0 lead, so we should see him be aggressive, fill up the strike zone, don't issue free passes.
1-1. Castillo ready to fire now. Outside, and it's 2-1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
La Piedra.
That one just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree,
Buenísimo.
but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Westbrook makes the grab, and there's one down. And next for New York, Jason Dominguez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
1 out, bases empty. Swing and a ground ball. Stott over to first in time. 2 up, 2 down on the top of the second. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. And there's a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for
Y ese también esperamos algo, la verdad.
That one finds
Esperamos un home run o tal, lo esperamos.
Swing
algo así.
ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. On the ground, right side. And that is the
¿Qué pasa, Alan? Buenos días, tío. Buenas tardes.
They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back now at Oriole Park, bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Orioles DH, Tyler O'Neill. Outside low, ball 1. Hill in his 7th season.
Una cosa. Anthony Volpe puede ser un juego interesante, ¿no? A ver qué me piden por él. Bueno, no es strike, pero te lo voy a perdonar, ¿no?
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
He's out. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Deceptive slider right there, stayed in the tunnel a long time, got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Vamos, Cedric.
And that one fouled off.
Un poquito tarde, pero iba bien, ¿eh?
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Swings and gets one in the air out towards right field. Hauls it in for the out. Out number 2. So the batting order turns over. Bryson Stott, the next to hit for the Orioles. In the air, left field, down the line. Dominguez makes the play, and that is that.
Bueno, bien, hemos conseguido una buena renta, ¿eh?
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the
4-0 el primer partido, 6-1 el segundo. Contrastes.
Fastball for a strike. Grisham, first round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Off the mark there. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And down on strikes.
Pensaba que le iba a dar,
strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound.
La piedra es mucho la piedra.
Strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Chisholm takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. That to right. Cowser.
Bien.
And there's 2 away. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Out to short.
Bien, Gunnar.
Low throw, and he can't pick it.
You know, 2-out errors are kind of like 2-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You know, you think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
Rip to third.
Vamos.
And that'll end the inning. One left
Digo,
for the
va a ser un buen
Yankees.
debut
They
de
trail it here, 4-0.
Westburg, o sea, de Olson regalando 2 carreras. Pero bueno, hemos podido sacar adelante.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Venga, va. Ahí está Matt. And a pitch. Swings and misses. And that's strike 1.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one. You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's the money maker
Bueno, es un
right
partido, no
there.
voy a
2
jugar.
strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes, and very difficult to lay off.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Grisham settles under it.
Muy alta.
Makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. And that is out of play. Rip to third,
Va, nada de
unhandled,
vuelto.
and that'll end the inning. Offense held in check there. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 4 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Baltimore, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and set to lead off
Cuidado,
the fourth.
Giancarlo.
Giancarlo Stanton.
1-0.
And there's a ball. Right through there for a strike.
Generally, second, third time through the
Sabes que
lineup, you want to be able
sé
to
que la va a
lean on
pillar,
those
tío.
secondary
Sé que la va a
pitches
pillar y
and
la va a
command them.
reventar.
Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Cuestión de tiempo.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See ya.
Buenísimo.
Strikes him out for the second time today.
Buenísima la
I'm not saying
piedra.
it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the
Qué bien,
location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Now a chance for Austin Wells. And strike 1 to the catcher.
Este es el catcher, puede ser, sí.
Not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually
Pues ese
doesn't work
bigote no
out
se
for
lleva ya,
success,
tío.
but you can never predict baseball.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Vamos.
Struck him out looking. Jason Dominguez now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. Strike on the inside corner. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He's in a great spot.
No, la
right
piedra
here.
está hoy.
Count 0-2.
Está a fuego la
All 4
piedra,
pitches in play right here, partner.
1 ball,
And that's in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
And it's
La
1
piedra
and 2.
está a fuego.
Swing and
Me
a
da
line
igual el
drive
hit,
and a
está
base hit
a
up the
fuego la
middle.
piedra hoy.
And that keeps the inning going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big
Lo
part of
típico
the
que lo
field.
dices
Man,
y
there are a
hasta
lot
luego.
of hits there.
The kick and the pitch. Runner
Ball 1, no
goes.
strike.
Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Dominguez on at second with 2 down. Rip towards third. Throw on to Olsen, and they get Goldschmidt for the out. And he has thrown 4 shutout.
Venga, va.
Bottom 4, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
And a swing and a miss there. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Efros getting cranked up as well. Line drive and foul ball. Center field. Grisham trying to get there. Drops into the glove.
Bien, bien, bien.
And there's 1 down. Jordan Westburg getting ready to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And that one in the air center field. Grisham is there, makes the catch. 2 down. And here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. Fought off foul.
Hay peligro, con los diestros,
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Con los diestros hay peligro,
That one fouled off. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. Over near the wall. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Seguimos,
And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th, and now DJ LeMahieu. And a strike there to LeMahieu.
You know, these Yankees need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Throw on to Olsen. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus. They should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Just missed. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Chisholm, in his 5th season, 27 years old, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Out in front and foul to the left side. Swings and misses, struck him out.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. Breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Throw on to Olsen. Judge out on the play. They limit the damage here. Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. It's now a 4-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Next pitch is outside.
Va a pegar duro, ¿eh?
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one out now.
Boog, if you can set up a good two-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
No.
Tosses to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. Back to the top of the lineup. This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that's outside. 1-2 to count.
Parece que no va a llegar nunca, tío.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Parece que no va a llegar nunca.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Venga, último inning de Las Piedras.
All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Stanton now, and that's down and away.
Yo entiendo que la liará este pavo, ¿eh?
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That
Vamos.
95 to finish him off. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Smoked on the ground a second. Stott over to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. 2 outs, base is empty. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. On a line out towards center.
Vamos.
And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there.
Las
Welcome
Piedras.
back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Vamos, Matt. Confiamos en ti.
Cruz back to work. Just missed.
Ball 1.
That misses. And that's ball 2.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
Sí, va
As a
buena, ¿eh?
hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Está.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
No.
Harrison misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball to pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, And he left it up, but the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings through that one for strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss.
¿Qué
That one in
dices,
the dirt.
tío? ¿Qué dices, macho?
Out on the drop third
Me
strike.
jodas.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Grisham drop step going back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Jackson. He last pitched 2 days ago. Goldie lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. And a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
The Yankees looking to rally. So
Man.
Goldie strikes out here. Now it's LeMahieu up to hit. And the first offering is not close. Swing and a miss, strike one. The Yankees trailing by 3 here in the top
Closer.
half of inning number 7.
Bien, Colton.
Cowser makes the grab, 2 down. And stepping in for the Yankees, Trent Grisham. And it's fouled away.
Te la ha pegado, un par de veces,
2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
That's down and in.
Va. Caballo.
Outside low, and the count is even, 2-2. Stays alive.
Ya estamos.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're...
Vamos.
Brings it in for the third out. 1-2-3 go the Yankees, and they trail it 4-1. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Scott Effross. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Bien.
In the air, left field, and a
Venga, va.
touchdown for a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd
Bien,
inning.
bien, Colton. Buen partido, Colton, ¿Qué dice
Here's the
Jordan?
third baseman, Jordan Westberg. And it was a homer back in the 1st inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Venga, Jordan.
To short, could
Oh,
be 2.
doble play, tío.
Feed to second, that's 1. On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a base hit. So the inning is still alive,
Vamos,
with
vamos.
Tyler O'Neill coming to the dish. Now here is Tyler O'Neill. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Next
Whoa.
offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the
Tyler
third
no
out.
batea
Inning
ni a su
over.
abuela.
One left for the Orioles, but they lead it 4-1.
Venga, queda un pasito ya, ¿eh? 2 pasitos
Welcome
más.
back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball one. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Oh, qué pena, tío.
Right side, hard hit. Fires
Vamos.
over to first. First out in the top
Uno
of the
más.
eighth.
Bueno, 2 más.
Anthony Volpe digs in now. Ball one there. Bases empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. The shortstop takes the ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand.
No.
Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away
No.
it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's ball four. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. Aaron Judge at the plate. 0 for 3 in this.
Cuidado,
Manager out of the.
Cuidado,
And ball one to Judge.
Voy a intentar que no bate.
26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swings through that.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next
Ball
pitch
3.
misses, and the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1
Volpe
strike.
over at first with one away. Pitch is in for a strike, and the count is filled up. And that one finds its way through. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
Stanton in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat.
Qué tensión,
This guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough
Bueno,
pitches.
RBI, ¿no? Yo creo.
As this one sized up, squeezes it, 2 away down.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
And that one fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that one off the outside edge. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit. Now a move being made at second base. On to run for the Yankees, Oswald Peraza. Jason Dominguez will hit next. Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
That one
Nope, that's
missed.
a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that
Oh,
one
that's
a
down.
little below the knees, and it's 2-1. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. And down on strikes he goes. Good job of damage control right there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Puede haber sido mucho peor, la verdad.
Oswaldo Cabrera now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. On the ground to the left, Volpe. Zips it to first, and they get Mullins for the out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Bryson Stott. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
One down, base is empty. To the right side, and that's just foul.
Uf. No me cuesta más ver las bolas, pues estoy nervioso. Se nos puede escapar el partido, la verdad.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there are 2 outs. Here is Matt Olson. Ground ball up the middle. Volpe throws it to first in time. And it's all set for the start of the inning. Paul Goldschmidt will climb. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Andres Munoz.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
And ball 1 to LeMahieu. And it's even up.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I'll tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
And that just misses.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter who can lay off that pitch.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. That one came in at 99.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in. Tag.
Increíble Colton Cowser, el brazo que tiene, chicos. Es increíble el brazo que tiene Colton Cowser. Es espectacular el pedazo de brazo que tiene, tío. Podría ser quarterback perfectamente. No sé si la estadística de ARM es brazo, pero vamos a ver cuánto tiene. Porque tiene que tener 90 y pico, pero es que tiene un brazo. Tú fíjate qué pedazo de bola ha pegado, desde allí. Bueno, venga, toca la serie contra Kansas. A ver dónde está. Tiene que estar por aquí. 90. Eso es brazo, ARM. 99 es normal. Tiene un pedazo de brazo. Venga, va. Ya hemos jugado contra estos, Aquí hay que tener cuidado con... Bobby Witt, claro. Y el Salvador Pérez ese. Uf, movida. Movida.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The start of the weekend is upon us. It's Friday evening baseball on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable.
Serie entera, Vamos a jugarla. Y mañana que es viernes le quiero dar fuerte, Quiero jugar bastantes partidos.
Ready to go now, and to the plate for Kansas City, Dairon Blanco. And that's in for a strike. And we are underway in game 1 of the series. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The Orioles have raced out of the gate to start the season. Out towards right center field, Mullins sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Bobby Witt Jr.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
Michael.
And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too.
Yeah.
They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
One out, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Yeah, exacto.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Bobby Witt Jr. stands in now and watches strike one. Next one misses. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Cuidado,
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mullins. He's got it, and that is that. No score as we head to the bottom of the first.
Venga. Michael Watson.
Bryson Stott.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Waka, a former All-Star. He features a changeup, a four-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Fouled off. He was late. Pitch misses, and the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Bien, Bryson. Venga, Matt, que has estado discretito en el primer partido, ¿eh?
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
Here's a hitter who's been strong in the clutch lately. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
And a foul ball.
Vamos, Matt.
There goes the runner. Swinging a foul straight back. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Venga, Matt.
Gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's outside. That one.
Bien. Buen bateo, ¿eh? Va bien, ¿eh? Ah, bueno. Ah, bueno. Ah, bueno, Matt.
It's 2-0. He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games. And it probably won't be the last. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to.
Well, muy bien, Matt, ¿eh?
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Matt, muy bien.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Strike two.
Me precipita un
poquito. He really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And a pitch.
No.
On the ground, but it kicks foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. He steps on the bag, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Anthony Santander at the plate, leading the American League in homers coming into this one, having a monster season. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Didn't recognize off speed, thought it was fastball, a little bit out in front.
No.
Swings and fouls one off.
Se me van Henderson y Santander sin nada, Qué pena, tío.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Swings through it for the K.
Gunnar y Anthony
That's the
sin
first
nada.
cutter we've seen today, and it was effective.
Bien, Guaja,
Two
bien.
down, base is empty, and now it's going to be Tyler O'Neill. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Renfroe moving back for it.
Bien,
the
bien.
warning track makes the catch. Baltimore with a two-run shot this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. New inning getting started.
Este
And now it's Salvador
problemático.
Perez to the plate. Foul ball there.
Pone las cosas feas, la verdad.
Some runs across. This is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
So Salvi is set down on strikes.
Se le ve nervioso también con el bate.
Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And a count now 2-0. Late swing, foul to the left.
Ball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left
Y
side.
Jonathan India, problemas también. El siguiente.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
In the dirt. Tag, save in second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now.
¿Me jodas?
And now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there.
Ali,
get
de
back in the
verdad.
strike zone before this
¿Cuánto
unravels
tardas?
on it.
And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
One out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one fouled off, 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. That clips the corner.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in. Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. It's going to have to figure
Vamos.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we head to the bottom of the 2nd, and here is Jordan Westburg.
Jordan.
Waka back to work. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Westburg went deep in his most recent game. That misses the zone. Ball 2.
No.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. And makes the grab. And there's one away. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Cowser, in his second season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2021. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Va Colton. Vamos.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Vaya pepinazo.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Vamos, Adley. Menos doble play, lo que quieras. No.
Foul ball. Popped up first base side. India sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Digging in, Bryson Stott. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a foul ball. Out to short.
No.
They get the force,
Qué pena, tío.
and that'll do it. Orioles strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. Third home run of the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Kyle Isbell in the box now. No balls and a strike. Late with the swing there.
I think he was sitting off speed there. Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Venga, va.
Stop.
Queda mucho partido.
And there's one down. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. Just off the outside edge. 1-0. Headed down the line.
No llego, Sí.
Stretches out and hauls it in. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. Struck out looking at his first at bat. That clips the corner.
0-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's downstairs and outside.
Qué pena, tío.
In the air, right side.
Bien, Colton.
Reaching down, makes the catch.
Venga, hay que anotar, ¿eh?
The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. Welcome back. They have been lights out on the mound the past month. Here is a look at the numbers.
Venga, va. Vamos, Matt. Oh,
Ripped on the ground to second. India over to first in time. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Grounded out his first time up. There's the strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch misses there, and a count 2-1. That one drilled left field. That's back there. That one
Vamos.
is gone. A solo shot, and they
Vamos.
add to their lead. It's 3-1.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you.
lo he pillado perfecto.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
1 out, base is empty. And now the big-time power threat, Anthony Santander. This one in the air, center field. Isbell makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Venga, va.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated
Por lo menos hemos
hitter,
recuperado la
Tyler
carrera.
O'Neill. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Corrals it, and that is that. Orioles add 1 on the solo homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusive. Back now at Oriole Park. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And the right-hander back to work. This
Bien.
one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Olsen makes the grab, 1 away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Perez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The Orioles up by 2, top half of inning number 4. And it's 1-1. Swing, and he breaks his bat.
Bien, sac.
Throw on to Olsen. 2 quick outs here in
Madre
the
mía, los
top of the
bates,
4th.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Pasquantino batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Now 1-1.
Ball 2.
No.
On the ground to third.
Perfecto.
Throws across the diamond, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Orioles 3 and the Royals 1. Back here in Baltimore, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jordan Westburg. Off the mark
Nada.
there, and it's 1-0. swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound.
Yep.
See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And into the box for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. He's 0 for 1. On the ground to first, and that one handled. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Rutschman retired. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing this time around for the O's.
Venga, va. Hay que seguir.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Eflin back to work. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. India, 28 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Popped up right side. Stop. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. His first at bat was a strikeout. Right through there for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You gotta step into the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Pero estamos pichando bien.
Fouled off.
Zach está haciéndolo bien.
Got him looking,
Esto.
and he did not like the call.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe. He's already homered in this game. That one misses. Ball 1. Ground ball left side. Throw on to Olsen. Royals set down in order. Nothing doing for the Royals, and they still trail it here 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Cedric Mullins. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck.
Fly out.
Blanco makes the grab, 1 down. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Bryson Stott, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. And he can't come up with it.
Se le escapa, pero
Still
no
able to
llegó.
fire over, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Here's Matt Olson down. He's already homered here in this one. Swings and misses. Strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 outs. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 3 and the Royals 1. All set for the top of the 6th, and now it's Kyle Isbell. Swinging a foul straight back.
Un último inning de Zach Eflin.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Santander. Vale. And he makes the catch. 1 down. And next up for the Royals, Dairon Blanco. 0 for 2 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
Bien.
No ball. 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. Santander racing after it.
Bien.
And puts the squeeze on that one.
Bien, bien.
And there are 2 down. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. No. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That one is absolutely belted. Santander going back, way back there, and gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 4th home run of the season. It's 3-2.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Pues nada, otro que nos clavan.
Next to hit, Bobby Witt Jr. And ball 1. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike. Hit hard, base hit. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. First pitch just misses.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Witt off the first with 2 away. Strike on the inside corner. It's 2-2.
2-2.
In the air, out towards left center. Makes the grab, and that is that. The Royals get one back on this solo homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Orioles baseball on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Kris Bubic.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swings through that one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Comes up empty. Action in the pen down there. Carlos Hernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And first offering is fouled off. Santander recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Next pitch is outside.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Blanco gets under it. And there's two down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
O'Neill stands in here.
Venga, Tyler, bateame una, chico.
Ripped to
Pero ahí no.
short, snagged on a bounce. Witt over to first. Inning over. Top of inning number 7. And to the plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino.
Que mejorar,
So they turn things over to the righty, Hunter Gaddis.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Hay que mejorar, pues esto se nos va.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Looking to get the tying run on base. The other way, and it's
La línea, bota. Se nos va el partido,
Throw comes into second, and now the
Se
tying
nos va el
run
partido.
is into scoring position.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Tosses to first. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. Michael Massey, the next to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And it's caught for the out. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Slider misses outside. The tying run is 90 feet away. That missed by a lot. Now 2-0. Swung on, belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double as a run scores on the play. Isbell in the box now, takes strike 1. Up the middle, Henderson throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning stretch time. All tied up at 3 apiece. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Carlos Estevez. Jordan Westburg now at the plate.
Se nos ha escapado el partido. No estamos haciendo absolutamente nada en ataque y al final, pues es lo que hay.
First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one is lifted in the air. 1 away.
Oh. Muy mal, tío.
Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
Muy mal,
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Ball.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
One down, base is empty. And a
Cago en la
swing and a
hostia, tío, de
miss.
verdad,
That's the second out.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end.
¿Puede alguien batear,
He ran
por
it
favor?
inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Check swing, and that's a ball. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Increíble, tío.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Cuando queráis,
Orioles held in
bateáis,
check there.
Cuando queráis. Cuando queráis.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Graterol fires. Out to short. Slings it across. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. And strike 2.
Qué bien.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Just off the outside edge. And the count 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. In the air, center field. Mullins
Venga.
brings it in. 2 up, 2 down. And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 3. And that
Muy
is
bien.
out of play. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where
No
you
me.
want.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and it falls. And that keeps the inning alive.
Dios, acababa ya,
Back-to-back
tío.
singles for him. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control
Menos mal.
through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way.
And there's
Hay
the
que
third
mejorar,
out. That'll do it for the inning. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Trevor McGill.
And as relievers go, he's not
Venga,
a big
Federic.
strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Yo 1. And that one fouled off.
Eso iba para darle, tío.
Misses off the inside, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball.
Una de esas me la va a clavar y va a hacer strike.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell under this one. Brings it in. One up, one down. Bryson Stott, the next to hit for the Orioles. And fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that one ripped to left.
La coge, ¿no?
Drops into the glove. And that
¿Qué pasa, tío?
2 away.
Great swing of the bat right there. Trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
In the air, left field, down
Venga.
the line. And
Va.
that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second.
Venga,
in
venga.
with a double, and the go-ahead
Un
runs
momento.
at second with 2
Es el
out.
momento,
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
And next for the Orioles, Gunnar
Va.
Henderson.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Hit hard but foul off to the left.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going
No me
out there
jodas,
and
tío.
doing damage with it.
No me jodas, tío.
On the ground,
No
right
me lo puedo
side.
creer, tío.
Takes it himself,
No lo puedo
and
creer.
we stay tied as the... Back now at Oriole Park. We go to the 9th. So up now for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. Fastball for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Next
Ball
offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Este tío siempre la lía, tío. El Jonathan India este de los cojones. La verdad.
He did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Inside, and it's 2-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul.
With 2 strikes,
Madre
may
mía,
see some
chaval.
movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
1 away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Brusdar Graterol will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Es el momento.
2-2 now. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Venga.
There's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has...
Runner on the go. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chopped on the ground. And that chance handled. Fires across.
Venga, va, hay que matar esto, va.
And that is that.
Venga, es el momento, va.
And we're back. Here's the left fielder,
No
Anthony.
sé qué ha pasado en el partido, pero nos hemos venido abajo, tío.
McGill back to work. Up and in. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Lucas Erceg up and loosening in the pen. Hernandez also getting ready. Fought off foul. This guy's got good power with 1 swing. He can
No
win
me lo
it.
puedo creer, tío.
Misses the zone and he gets him to chase. Now fly ball to right center. And there's one down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Strikes him out with 101.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Trying to send this to extra innings.
Muy decepcionante este partido, ¿eh? Muy decepcionante, la verdad. Muy decepcionado con este partido, ¿eh?
Next pitch is outside. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swing and a foul out of play. Two down, nobody on.
Full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And there's ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. 2 outs, runner at first. And now Colton Cowser. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
And now it's even up. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there.
Vamos.
High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Oh boy, do they catch a break. Otherwise,
Qué pena que se haya ido por el
looking at
muro.
runners around the bases and probably a run that scores.
And the Royals manager making. So 2 down. Adley Rutschman, the next hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Puñetero agitarle.
Winning run at third. 2 down.
Vamos.
That'll do it. In comes the winning run, and the Orioles walk it
Pero muy
off
mal,
and
¿eh?
win it 4-3.
Muy mal. No. No me ha gustado el partido, ¿eh?
Well, you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
Hay que mejorar
4-3 our
mucho, ¿eh?
final.
Matt Olson, jugador del partido. Venga, siguiente partido de la serie. Vamos para allá.
Fourth Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this.
Vamos para allá, venga. Kyle
So
Bradish.
just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Kyle Bradish. Singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Up the middle.
Jonathan India, tío.
Henderson over to first in time.
Me tiene loco.
Bang bang play, but he made it close.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
¿Qué pasa, Kyle? ¿Despertamos un poco o qué?
And now the veteran
Estamos jugando a
catcher,
esto.
Salvador Perez. Not even close there. 1-0. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there, and it is gone. So he goes yard to left, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely. And he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Vinny Pasquantino in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the second game of the series.
Empezamos bien.
2-run shot for the Royals this inning. And it's 2.
Siempre me hace honra, no lo entiendo, la verdad.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. And there's the strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
This one smoked out to left. Weimer makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's Matt Olson. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Orioles off to a hot start this season, playing very well in the early going. Hit in the air left field. Weimer moving under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball to the right side. And they tag him out.
Pues muy bien.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Michael Massey. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's down and away. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's off the inside corner. And now 3 balls and a strike. And that one is in for a strike.
You got a full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
O despertamos Kyle o nos vamos al banquillo rápido. Pero muy rápido, además. O sea, yo no tengo ningún problema en que te vayas al banquillo rápido si no despiertas, chico.
Renfroe with a homer in his last game.
1-1.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Throws to Henderson. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And next up for the Royals, Kyle Isbell. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs, base is empty. Fastball for a strike.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
Pero pítame extraño, me pites bola.
Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you get hurt.
Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. Back here in Baltimore, Anthony Santander at the plate. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Santander getting to start in left, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
1-1.
Not close with that one, and the count even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here's Tyler O'Neill. That one down the line. Fair ball. Can't glove it cleanly. Now second and third and nobody out.
No sé qué ha hecho, la verdad. No sé qué ha hecho el pavo,
But did a great job at turning on that inside pitch and ripping it for a double.
¿Qué ha hecho, tío?
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Golden opportunity right here. Swings and he breaks his bat. Makes the grab, and there's one down.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in
Colton,
at least
mega.
one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that
Vamos!
is out of here.
Vamos. Vamos, Colton.
His fourth home run of the season.
Enorme.
It's 3-2. Listen to these fans.
This
Bien,
place is
Colton.
absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel
Enorme,
the energy
Colton
all the
Cowser,
way
enorme.
up here in our broadcast booth.
Enorme, Colton.
Look, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Brutal.
One down. Here's the catcher.
Brutal, Colton, ¿eh?
And first offering is fouled off.
La emoción.
Tap foul at the plate. Still only one out here in the inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Weimer makes the grab. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home
Vamos,
run.
Cedric.
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
On the ground, right
Qué pena.
side.
Bueno, nos hemos puesto por delante, la verdad.
And that
Y no
is
sabemos ni
the
cómo.
inning.
Bueno, gracias a
Orioles
este
get
hombre.
3 on this long ball.
Colton Cowser.
It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Vaya pepinazo.
Back now at Oriole Park. Now the left fielder, Joey Weimer. Bradish back to work.
That missed. That's a ball.
And that misses. And that is ball 1. And that's outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pues no, ya acá y no le apetece pichear bien, la verdad. No pena.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Deal 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Weimer at second. Garcia at first with no outs. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get. Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game. Now he steps off. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded.
Me la voy a jugar. Aquí hemos venido a jugar.
Force at every base. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. That's off the mark, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Royals win.
Uf,
And we're back.
menos mal.
This is Bryson Stott. 0 for 1 so far. That one way
Ya tenemos que mejorar,
that's ball 1.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some. A little tardy on that fastball. He's going to have to get it going a little quicker, get that front foot down.
Into left center for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Matt Olson up to the plate. Fly to left his first time. Hit on the ground, might be 2.
No.
Off balance speed, there's 1. And
No.
that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. Hit hard on the ground to short. Witt over to first. And that is the third out.
Increíble.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, these Royals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
And now 2-2. Fastball is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Rips one to right. Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run. Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the right fielder, Hunter Renfroe. Tying run in scoring position, top half of inning number 4. Stott over to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Ripped on a line to center. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Increíble, tío,
To miss.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Westberg tosses
Qué
across
mal,
the
tronco.
first, and that'll do it. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. Let's take a look at the player of the month. He has been outstanding of late. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And he grounds one back up the middle in plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. And he grounds one to the right side.
Venga, eso está
And
bien.
he's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Westberg now in the box.
No ball,
Comes up
1 strike.
empty with a swing there. That's towards center. Isbell makes the grab, and there's 2 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ball
Colton,
left field. That one
Pero
is
bueno, tío, Colton. ¿Pero qué pasa, Colton?
Second home run of the game. It's 5-3. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any
Pero
time in that
Colton.
at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it
Don
out
Colton
the other
Cowser,
way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. And they'll do it again. Foul ball still 0-2.
En alguna remata, sale.
That one to first.
Oh.
He gets there with the slide.
Paradón.
And that's a great play for the out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 5-3. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Mira, acá y despertamos un poquito,
Outside with a breaking ball.
Te veo un poco ahí dormido, la verdad.
Just missed.
That's a
That's a
ball.
good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ground ball right side. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Jonathan India at the plate. Just missed.
1 ball, no strikes.
Outside
2-0.
low. And the count is 2-0.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning,
ball.
anything after that, a hitter or 2 is
3-0.
bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Count is full.
He goes down looking. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical
1-0.
with the pitch count.
Witt stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And
Vamos.
then drops in for a strike. That's
Vamos.
in there. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in. Back here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And a foul ball.
You know, these Orioles doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Stop. Up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. On the ground right side. And it goes just foul. Swings and sends a rocket to right.
Vamos.
That skips over the fence, so it's an
Vamos,
automatic
Bryson.
double. And the Royals manager making new pitcher now, Chris Bubich.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders.
Vamos.
And that one hit hard and back up the middle for a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the
Vamos,
plate.
Matt.
He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner on at first with one gone. And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. And a foul ball. Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there
ball,
with that
2
front
strikes.
side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 2 out.
Well, when you throw
Zurdo?
the same pitch back to back, that's how you
¿Quién es
want to
Zurdo?
do it. Set him up in the strike zone.
No sé quién es Zurdo.
and extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Santander
One ball, no
in the
strike.
box now as he leaves that one up high. Olsen, the runner at first with 2 gone. Headed towards the corner.
Los Raiders, pues. Temporada negativa. 8-9, 7-10 o algo así.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Mejor quarterback, pero ofensiva no tenéis.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. That one ripped left field. Way back there. And forget it.
Increíble.
His 18th home run of the season. And they add
Increíble,
on. It's
Anthony.
8-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Muy bien.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
O'Neal at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swings through that high fastball.
That looked like a
1-1.
case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Hard hit to third.
Bien,
Over to
bien, está bien.
first. That's the
Bueno,
inning.
hemos medio sentenciado el partido, ¿eh?
They strike for 3
queda
in
mucho.
the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 8-3. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Bradish back to work.
Hit the
Misses
ball.
off the plate. Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. And
¿Qué
it
hace?
finds its way through for a hit.
¿Qué hace
So a
Stott?
runner aboard to start the inning.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack
¿Qué
of
coño hace
results he's
Stott,
been
tío?
having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Not much.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 2-run shot. It's 8-5.
¿Qué coño hace Stott?
That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Next to hit, Michael Massey. Right through there for a strike. Line to left. And there's one away. Now it's Hunter Renfroe.
Partido, 5 carreras de ventaja. Se lo ha puesto en 3 porque le ha salido a él de su corazón bonito.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
2 outs, base is empty. So up now for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. Ball 1 low. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Upstairs. Just misses
No me
that
hostia.
one.
Count is full.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And that extends the inning. Joey Wiemer will hit next. He's 0 for 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 8-5. You're dialed into the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Hunter Harvey.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where
Hunter
bullpen
Harvey
can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Pues no, algo que teníamos pensado que estaba cerrado y está más abierto que nunca. Gracias a Bryson Stott.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Renfroe makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Vamos, Colton.
Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
On the ground, and foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Carlos Hernandez getting ready to go. Schreiber getting loose as well. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a chopper out to short. Witt over to first. Yeah, they get the
Bien,
out.
Colton, bien.
Here's Adley Rutschman singing. The Orioles gave him the largest signing bonus ever, more than $8 million, and you can see why. This guy just oozes with talent.
Yeah, Boog, and if it wasn't for a strained triceps injury, I believe Adley would have been on the Orioles opening day roster in 2022. The moment he was healthy enough, the Orioles called him up, and the rest is history.
Garcia makes the play, and it's out number 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yennier Cano. Garcia leading things off and takes a strike.
Es que se mete, tronco, en el cuadrado y no da la pelota, tío.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
India in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Fastball for a strike. The Royals trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Swinging and struck him out. And 2 away to start the 7th. And now Bobby Witt Jr. 1 for 3. Misses off the plate. 1-0. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3 down. John Schreiber takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swinging a foul straight back. And strike 2.
0-2.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
Por la espalda, además.
Now it's Nick Senzel. Came into the game on defense, so his first trip to the plate here. Squirts away a little bit.
0-1.
Mullins aboard here at first with nobody out. Uh-oh. Back-to-back batters hit by a pitch now.
¿Qué pasa, tronco?
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another
Ahora
run.
estaría bien ahora Matt, ¿no? Un home run, ¿o qué?
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Good pitch
Era
right
para mí,
there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound.
Oh, that gets him as well. So there's 3 in a row that he's plunked.
Esto no lo había visto nunca, ¿eh?
Gunnar Henderson struck out on just 3 pitches
Esto no lo había visto en mi vida, tú.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach,
Ya, chaval.
he could bust this game wide open.
Late on that fastball.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher.
Double play ball to second. Good feed. That's 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the Twin.
No me lo puedo creer,
It's great when you can add a run, but in this situation with
No me
the
lo puedo
bases
creer,
loaded, double play is kind of a rally killer.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander.
Pero qué coño hace, tío.
The 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
2 outs and a runner at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. The 1-1. Hot shot to third. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they scratch it. Salvi steps into the box now, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 9-6. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one. We knew it wasn't coming back.
No, that's it.
Se me escapa de mis sentidos, la verdad. Pero bueno, no va a batear más y ya está.
One and one.
That one fouled off.
Próximo partido no batea más y ya está.
That leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That's a ball.
That's inside. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His second home run of the game. It's 9-7. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly.
And the batter now, Michael Massey. Ball one on a pitch inside. Munoz, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a sinker.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
In the air to left center. He's got it. And there's one away.
No, no me lo
Every day
explico.
during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And there's a foul ball. Out towards right center field, and that will fall. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Really important at bat coming up now.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they trail by one. Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Royals. Freddie Fermin.
And this is a big at bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Splits the plate, and that is strike two.
This is a good situation if you want to try to steal a base. 9-hitter, and you're about to turn this lineup over, so get a little momentum as you turn it over.
And the 0-2. That one missed. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Slinging it to first in time.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Two outs. And another ball.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. And there's the automatic. Swing and a miss. And now it's 3-2. The tying run is 90 feet away. Strike three, got him swinging. Inning ends, and that stops the bleed. So coming into the game down
Nada
on
que celebrar,
defense,
o sea,
Drew
absolutamente
Waters.
nada
He'll
que
be out in left
celebrar.
field. So now the DH spot, Tyler O'Neill. That one hit to right. One down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 3 in this one. That one almost got him. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
One down, base is empty.
2-1.
Right side, and a base hit. So digging in, Colton Cowser. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Westberg headed for the
No,
plate.
el Colton Cowser hoy.
He'll score. Now a relay to third. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Lo de Colton Cowser.
Back-to-back base hits. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front.
On the mound now, Carlos Hernandez.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come through in a big way out of the bullpen. He's got bases to work with, so he doesn't have to challenge this guy too much if he doesn't want to.
Hit in the air, center field. Blanco snags it. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sac fly, and they lead by 3. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit. Foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Blanco under it. He's got it, and that's the third out.
Pues venga a cerrar el partido. Vaya serie más rara, tío.
Jonathan India.
La verdad.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the leadoff man aboard. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, players pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
Witt now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at bat alive.
And here's the catch.
Me la voy a jugar, me da igual.
Odd choice here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position. First and second, 1 out. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Tying run at the plate. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and they come away without an out. And now the DH, Michael Massey.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Struck him out looking. Royals down to their final out. Hunter Renfroe at the plate. Down and away for ball 1. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Next offering way upstairs. They're down to their final strike.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
The Royals down to their final strike. Swing and a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles take the first 2 games of this series.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
Colton Cowser, el hombre del partido, pero vamos. Venga, va. Último partido de la serie y del directo. Bryan Woo.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you the game of the week. It's the Kansas City Royals taking on the Baltimore Orioles. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Bryan Woo.
Well, I'm interested to see how he deals with right-handed hitters in this one.
Bryan
Righties
Woo
are batting over 300 against him, so they're not being fooled by really anything. He's going to have to find a way to change up his delivery, change up his look, somehow get them off of his primary pitches and even those secondary pitches. So we'll see how he does it in this one.
Qué lento va, tío.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser under it. He's there. He's got it. 1 away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. It features one of the sport's true superstars, Bobby Witt Jr.
Big time speed here, Boog. A guy with just terrific wheels and an absolute nightmare for opposing pitchers when he's on base. I mean, players like this who have elite speed, it's like disruptive technology on the base paths. Man, can't wait to watch him run.
Swinging a foul.
Es que va muy despacio.
Right, and that will
Va
get
muy
out of play.
despacio, tío.
The Orioles are looking very strong so far this season. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, you mentioned how well they've played, Boog, and I think it's a sign of things to come. You don't win as frequently as they have by accident.
1 out, base is empty. Struck him out.
Bien, Bryan.
Called strike
Bryan
3 on a
Woo.
fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Bobby Witt Jr. stands in now and watches strike 1. Swings through that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Witt around second. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat.
Vinny Pasquantino getting ready to hit. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That's in there. 0-1.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Next pitch is outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone.
Vamos.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And we're back.
Kyle Wright.
Today's starter, Kyle Wright. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Pitch misses there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Vamos, Matt.
Rips that one to right.
Qué pena.
Renfroe pulls it down. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Lifted in the air, right center field.
Yeah.
Renfroe getting an angle on it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. And here's the veteran outfielder, Hunter Renfroe. Woo, a 6'2" righty, 205 pounds, and he was a 6th round draft pick in 2021. There's a strike. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Outside corner, got him looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. And first offering is fouled off. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. And the batter now, Anthony Santander. Fly ball center field. Isbell. And there's one down. Here's Tyler O'Neill. 2 for 8 in the series so far. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Ripped to third. To first. And O'Neill is retired.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field.
Rápido.
And that will end the inning. Back here in Baltimore, top half of the 3rd inning, and to the plate for Kansas City, Nick Lofton. And that one way outside. Ball 1.
Qué lento, tío.
In the air, foul off first. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. So the Royals batting order turns over. Dairon Blanco steps in for the Royals. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And he hits a ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Jonathan India at the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Puts it away for the out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. He throws, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Swing and a ground ball. That's a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. And it's 1-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion. A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Nabs it, and that'll do it.
Comentarios.
But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now at Oriole Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. And into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser. Right back to work. Cowser went off for 2 homers in his last game.
0-1.
The wind and the pitch. Worm burner into the outfield.
Joder, Colton.
He was all over that one. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Adley Rutschman stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Right with a throw over, and he's back in easily. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and there's 1 down. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Chopper right side, and that one handled, and they get Mullins for the out. So the batting order turns over. This is Bryson Stott. Grounded out his first time up. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
No, los dos allá abajo.
That one not close. Now 1-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a
Las tres
miss.
allá abajo.
Perez on to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So, and we're back on to the fourth. And now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And that is out of play.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Joder.
Got him swinging.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
No, tío. ¿Qué juegas?
And out number
¿Qué pasa,
1 on the
tío?
grab. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Flied to right his first time. Up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw. Pretty nice play there.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Santander, the next to hit, takes outside. That one almost got him. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Into the outfield, base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Next is the designated hitter, Tyler O'Neill. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Now Jordan Westburg. And that one fouled off. First and second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ball 1 there.
1-1.
2 on, 2 outs. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Santander, the lead runner at second. O'Neill at first, 2 out of the inning. And a swing and a miss. That's the 3rd out.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Isbell in his 4th year, 28 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's out to center field. Mullins settles under it.
Bien.
Hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Nick Lofton. 0 for 1 as he popped out foul to first. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Tap foul at the plate. 0-2 now. That one just misses. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Jo.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Just off the inside edge. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Blanco, the next to hit, takes ball 1. High fly ball out into left center field.
Vamos para allá.
Makes the catch, inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Colton Cowser. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled. Pasquantino steps on
Yo
the bag.
10, todo el rato 10. Y ellos me barren en 2, tío.
Here's Adley Rutschman.
Es increíble, macho.
First pitch misses.
Qué
These
locura,
hitters are
tío.
going to have to find a way to be a little more patient. See more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
And that gets down for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
This one popped
No lo
up.
puedo creer, tío.
India settles underneath it.
Qué cansancio, tío.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
De verdad, qué
That's out number
cansancio.
2. Bryson Stott digs in now. 0 for 2 in this one. Up the middle. Witt. They take the force out, and that's the inning. And the Orioles leave.
Bueno,
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1-0. Nope, that's a ball.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that just misses.
¿Qué hace bola, tío? Me está jodiendo, ¿eh? ¿Cómo que bola, tío? ¿Cómo que bola, macho? ¿Qué pasa, ping-pong? Bien, hoy bien. Voy a perder este partido, pero bien. Muy raro, hoy muy raro todo, la verdad. Bueno, pues seguimos aquí.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Olsen makes the grab, one away. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. That clips the zone. Strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And that one fouled off. Good job to fight that one off.
Ya estamos, que si la bola fuma.
Change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss. Brian Wu with the strikeout. Woo woo. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs. They go with the intentional walk, so he's on first with 2 out. So a man aboard, and here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Perez off of first with 2 away. That one outside, and it's 1-1. And misses inside. Next offering is down low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Slings to first, out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here is Matt Olson. That one misses, and it's 1-0. This one chopped up the middle.
Estoy muy harto, tío.
Tosses to first,
Muy harto.
bottom of the 6th.
Estoy muy harto, la verdad. Esta serie me está desgastando.
Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
One and one.
That misses. 2-1. Two down, nobody on. On the ground at first, and it goes just foul.
The count is full.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a...
Mira todas las putas bolas que me ha tirado, tío. Es que me cago en...
Back, we're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Abreu.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Renfroe at the plate and takes high there. Left field. Santander in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Here's the Royals designated hitter, Freddie Fermin.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Outside low. Going to count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a slider, and there's 2 gone.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
High fly ball down the left field line.
Uf, un inning rápido, no me lo creo.
Hauls it in to end the inning.
No me lo creo.
Back now at Oriole Park, and now here is Tyler O'Neill. Right, back to work. That missed by a lot, and that is ball 1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Trevor McGill getting loose out there. Schreiber also throwing.
That ball's foul.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That's way outside. And that's ball 2. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Back there.
Vamos. Vamos.
He'll take a trot around the bases. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tie it up. It's 1-1.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Vamos.
Manager out of the dugout now, and so it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Jordan Westburg will hit next. There's a swing and a miss.
You know, these Orioles
Han entrado para aventar la bola.
at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over aggressive. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
And a swing and a miss.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's the first out.
I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats.
A dive, and he can't haul it in.
Bueno, es la serie de Colton Cowser, ¿eh? Hay que poner una grada a su nombre. Vaya serie,
Another
tú.
multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Bouncer to second. Rutschman retired. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Ground ball right side down the line, and it's foul. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 1 scores in the inning coming on. We go to the 8th, and here is Nick Lofton. And the slider just misses. That one off the mark, and that's ball 2. Swing and a foul out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
The 3-1. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And a sac bunt here.
¿Qué hace, tío?
Can't pick it up with the bare
¿Qué
hand.
coño hace,
And no
tío?
shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
India swings through it for strike 1. What a stop. There's 1. But no throw to first as he'll hold on to it.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Witt goes after that one for strike 1. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play.
Oh, great stop. But no play, and the bases
¿Me
are
estás
low.
jodiendo?
Great effort on that one. Might have
¿Me
saved
estás
the run.
jodiendo?
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Next offering misses. 2-1. And there's the ball.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
This one in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Fires to the plate. Not in time. He beat it, and they've got the lead.
Bueno, pues vamos a buscar un trade para Bryson Stott. Ya se acabó la broma. Vamos a buscar un trade y no va a jugar más con Baltimore Orioles. Estoy harto ya de este pibe, pero harto. Así que ahora, antes de acabar el directo, buscamos un segunda base y se acaba la era de Bryson Stott en Baltimore Orioles.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Kris Bubic.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season.
Venga, Bryson, tu último orden de bateo con Baltimore Orioles.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. And that one lifted in the air center field.
Ahí está tu último, ¿eh? Gracias por todo.
And a quick out number 1. And the batter now, Matt Olson. And that's fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. This one in the air center field. Isbell under it. Corrals it. And that is the... We're back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brusdar Graterol.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning. So he'll be tough to get to.
And there's one away. So now the DH spot. Freddie Fermin. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olson, and there are 2 outs.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Isbell in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that's in there at the knees. And they'll do it again. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Close
Ah,
one,
bola.
doesn't get the
Vale,
call.
vale.
1-2 to count. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see
Gracias, árbitro,
another.
¿eh?
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. 2 outs. Pitch misses.
Gracias,
and
Arby.
the count is 2-2.
Gracias, Rey.
Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch
Muchas gracias,
of the
árbitro.
at-bat. That's down and in.
Muchas gracias, árbitro.
Now he breaks his bat. Westberg puts it away, and that is that. So they go. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Lucas Erceg.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Santander swings through it for strike one. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. To the right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
O'Neill in now, takes ball one off the plate. Fought off foul. With the winning run at the plate. Yeah, the home team trying to pull it out. Center field. Isbell has a beat on it. Makes the grab, one down. Now here is Jordan Westberg. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Late on that fastball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the Orioles down to their final out. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that one finds its way through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now a crucial opportunity to tie up this game with another base hit.
Bounding ball here, rolls
Vete
foul.
a la puta mierda, Arby, de verdad. O sea, vete con tu prima porque eres malísimo, chico, de verdad.
One strike away.
Eres malísimo, tío. Eres un horror. Eres un puto horror, primo, de verdad. Eres malísimo, chaval. Eres lo más malo que he visto en décadas, tío. Qué pedazo de manta, tío. Qué pedazo de basura, tío. Qué pedazo de basura de jugador, la Virgen. Qué putísima basura, tío. Es impresionante la basura de jugador, tío. Qué puta basura, la Virgen. Primera base que pueda ser segunda base. Manny Machado. No. No. La madre. Sí, claro. Y un piso en Puerto Banús también. Royce Lewis. No. Pides mucho. Uno se va a quedar porque no encuentro a nadie más, la verdad. Que puedo hacerlo mejor. Es que me pides, tío, de verdad. ¿Cómo me pides esos jugadores por Rafael Devers, tío? qué, tío? O sea, no te puedo dar a Tyler y a Jordan Westbrook, tío. Estás flipando. Ahora mismo Royce Lewis es quien me interesa, la verdad. Pero lo que me pide es imposible. Este pibe, tío. A ver. ¿Qué me tengo que ir? A ver. O sea, Timmy Seeking significa que está buscando primera base, segunda base y center fielder. Mira, te estoy dando todo lo que quieres, tío. Te quito a Dylan Moore y te pongo un LF. O sea, no te puedo dar lo que me pides, tío. Pues nada. Bueno, mañana, chicos, tendremos la serie contra Minnesota. Y por la noche puede que hagamos la de Los Ángeles Angels. Hostia, tenemos 2 series contra Minnesota en 2 semanas. Vale, pues nada, 25-9. Hoy ha sido un día raro, la verdad. No sé, ha estado bastante raro. Gracias a todos los que habéis estado y nos vemos mañana, ¿eh? Mañana viernes, fin de semana, ya sabéis, hay seguramente doble sesión. Venga, chicos, chao.